Okay, so this is an analysis for our game against Villains Ajax 11. We're going to start off here with a goal kick, and it's a common pattern we've been seeing in our games is whenever we get the ball up here onto our defense, what we try and do is we always try and go up, right? Sometimes that's the right decision, but we got to remember that Yusuf, very rarely someone's going to cover Yusuf, so we can always pass back to him and then open up again, create more space while we move the ball. But first of all, we see here Andrew, he's by himself. So he has all the right, he makes the right decision by pushing that ball forwards. So it's okay. And the first touch is amazing. Takes that ball up. Great touch forwards, right? He's moving the ball quick. But that there's quick pressure. There's three Villains players in the middle. Everybody else is, our team is set up really well to receive a ball. Diego out wide. Rory still holding out the width. So is Degua. If we move the ball back to Yusuf, Yusuf is able to switch the play to our other players or maybe go up top over to an open Diego, right? So we just have to remember that we don't always have to go up once we have the ball. Going back is just as effective. So we'll run the play one more time and we'll let you guys watch it real quick. Okay, so we're going to continue with moving the ball in different directions, creating space, right? We don't always have to go up. So the scenario here, what's happening is the ball has gone out for a throw-in, right? And we're ready to go. So now we see that the thrower is going to go forwards, and we see 1, 2, 3, 4 players in the middle, 1 player out wide, 4v1, okay? And since there's nobody else open, that ball is going to go up. What we want to see is our defenders moving back to receive the ball. That way we have players chase it, and then that we can push that ball back into the middle to have a space here. So if Andrew moves wide, Rory moves wide, 2 players follow him, 2v1 is much better than a 4v1. So you want to make sure that we're creating the space for our players here, right? So we lose the ball right away here, and then we have to pressure it out, right? So in this scenario, if we were just to move out wide, we would be good to go instead of just moving up and losing the ball, right? 4v1, Diego is not going to be able to do anything about it. It's not his fault, right? So defenders, even if we're not going to get the ball or we don't think we're going to get it, you still need to open up. Okay, so this next clip is something where we make the right decisions, but our execution isn't there yet. Okay, so we see here another goal kick. It goes to Andrew. Andrew passes it back, and then we almost lose the ball. Now, we're going to break this play down right here, okay? So, Andrew gets the ball, and we see here 2v1, all right? Andrew sees that. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to go forwards because the player's going to take it. I'm going to go backwards, right? Now, we see that this is the right decision, right? Andrew's left with 1. Now Yusuf is left with 1. See how instead of 2v1, it's a 1v1, right? That's a good decision there. Now Yusuf has less pressure. He has more space, more time to get the ball going. But here's where our execution is poor, okay? See how Yusuf has to react to this ball and go and get it, right? The pass didn't go to Yusuf, okay? So there are 2 things that we could happen here. So while Andrew gets the ball, Yusuf can move back, right? That way there's a better angle for Andrew to pass him back the ball. And second, Andrew needs to get that ball on target, right? So if Yusuf moves back and the ball is in front of him, then it's easier for Yusuf to run forwards to get the ball. But in this situation, the ball is passed behind Yusuf, and that makes it much, much harder to get for Yusuf to get the ball under control, right? So that's the decisions that we made were really good, but we need to make the execution better, right? So now let's say that we did make the execution better. Now Rory's open. He has the ball. One of these 2 players now comes and chases. And then that opens up the middle. We have Sebastian, we have Degua, we have Diego all the way over here open. We pass the ball up, and that eliminates all four players here from the defense, right? We go on a rush, and we could probably score that with the quality that we have, right? I'm not going to say this is a bad thing. I think this is a good thing that you have the courage to try something that's difficult, right? Yes, it didn't come out the way we wanted it to, but that's okay. Nothing usually does when you try it the first time. So we're going to see us setting up for another goal kick. And because we've been going so short all the time, we've been going short to our defenders, we see the villains push up. We see them start to mark Andrew, to start to mark Sebastian, and see what it opens up, right? It's going to open up, boom, right there to Diego, right? So I really like Yusuf's vision here. He recognizes that, well, I can't give it to Andrew anymore because they're marking him because we passed it to him so much. But that opens up another player, right? So remember, if one space is taken, another one opens up. So really good job there, Yusuf. Great touch by Diego, by the way. So I'll watch that one more time without me talking. All right, so now we're going to be looking at some defensive patience and some man marking. All right, so first things first, if we look over here, this keeper is going to go long, right? He goes long because we're covering the top right here. And then we see Ryan here, the ball, the man, and there's this player between him and the ball. So Ryan decides to be patient. He can't teleport through somebody. So he just backs up a little bit. Now it's 2v1. So Ryan still stays behind the ball. He stops the ball from going forwards, and that allows for everybody to get back. Now look, we have our player here coming back to retrieve it, right? Which is really good job. See, then Ryan can get the ball and pass it back. So that's really good defending. He's patient. He's patient. He waits for Grayson to come back and cover for him, which is awesome. Grayson realizes that he can come in and defend, and then Ryan gets it. All right, so that's really good, right? The ball is still in, and now man marking, okay? You guys, if you're not around the ball and the other team has it, you need to find a player to follow, okay? And this is what issue. So now we're going to look at Nahom here, all right? So villains get the ball back. They cross it in. Nahom does a great job tracking back, but he fails to realize that there's a man right beside him, right behind him, that is going to take all the space on the right side over here, right? He gets taken in by the ball, doesn't follow his man, and that's almost a 1v1 opportunity where Ryan gets stuck in to defend, also Grayson, right? So you guys got to make sure, right? Find your man and follow the play. Don't get sucked in by the ball, right? There's two players here, 2v2. Trust your defenders to get it, right? Because then we might give an opportunity like this, okay? Make sure you're following your man. All right, so we're going to look at some really good defending here by Grayson. If we start with the play, the ball is going to be moved into the middle. And then here, Grayson is right in front of this ball. He's really good distance. He's ready for the jockey. He's stopped in his decision here. So if this player decides to dribble, Grayson's right here. He hasn't gone to go and jump in, because if Grayson gets beat here, there's no other defender other than the one on this side here to defend. But then that would be a 2v1, right? If Grayson gets beat here, all this area behind him is free. So he's making sure that he's defending the ball. He's defending all this area behind him, and he wins it in not the most conventional ways, but he still goes. And look, we go on a counter just because he's in a great position to win it, right? We almost score. So that was really good by Grayson. And then he goes for the high fives afterwards. So does Cooper, which is awesome, right? So we'll watch that one more time. Really good defensive play by Grayson. He started that whole counterattack, making sure he stays in front of the ball. He wins it, and then we go off. Great passing by the three of you, and a great touch as well by Cooper. The home one touch. Well done. Good job, lads. That was really nice. we're gonna see this incredible play coming up here, and we're gonna see the build up to it. Okay, so we're gonna let this video run first, and if you guys can guess on what I'm gonna talk about, that'd be great. If not, then we're just gonna go through it right here. Okay, so we're going through it. There's a bunch of stuff here that I'm gonna be talking about through here. Nice play. All right, so let's back this up. Okay, first things first. Look at Puentes. Look at this scanning that he does, looking around, making sure he's collecting information. All right, that's the first thing. Okay, second, right? So now we're going to look over here at Grayson. Look at Grayson. He starts from over here. He moves out all the way across the line, and boom, look at that change of pace. I love to see that. Good. And he's not even getting the ball, right? That movement alone creates so much space for him. Nobody's following him. He still does it. Great habits to have. Third, look at Cooper. All the way from the wing, dropping down, moves back up. And then look at the change of pace. Boom, change of pace to win it. That's what we want to see. We don't want you standing in front of the net. We want you moving to that ball. All right? And then look at, we see Rory almost doing the same thing, just a little bit slow. We need a little bit more change of pace, but that's okay, right? So combination of all those things, right? So we got Seba looking for space. Look at that scanning. Takes another look. Great. Takes another look. Good. He knows that there's space up here. Then we see Grayson moving in. Change of pace. Then we see, look at this, runs at the same time. Beautiful. We win the ball. Great pass through Grayson. And then because Seba had the information to put that ball through, Cooper, from touching the ball down here, goes all the way up here and puts his body on the line to get it. Guys, this is something that flies under the radar. This is a phenomenal play by you guys. So very proud, very happy to see this, looking through the video again. So good job. I really like to see this kind of stuff. I'd say some really good defending, some really good decisions to keep possession. First thing, 2v1. Look how Degwa and Ryan get in front of this player to win it. Ryan gets tripped up, but that's okay. Look, there is no foul there. They just stood in front of them. This allows Yusuf to come and get it. Look, Yusuf, wonderful job to getting up. We really like to see that. That's awesome, right? So good job, you two. That's phenomenal defending. Second, we're using our voices. Look, Degwa has to turn around to get that ball because Yusuf called him. He saw him that he was open. But we're going to see here that these two players are coming in hot. They're trying to get this ball quick, right? They're coming in closer. Degwa realizes this. He's kind of off balance. To turn first to receive it, then turn again to dribble, that's very hard to do. So what does he do? He passes it back, right? Look, he's pulled out 3 players with that play, right? So all we need to do is have our defenders move sideways, take control of the ball, and now we start to play our game. More rondo passes, more rondo possession. But it's okay. Sometimes it doesn't come out the way we want to. All right. But all in all, this is another great play that I like to see, guys. Good decisions. We're getting where we want to be. Just want to highlight some great awareness by our team here. Diego's going to throw it in, and it goes to the other team. So we collapse. We try and take this ball here, which is fine. 2v2, maybe 2v3 here. We're taken in by the ball. Now look at this. As soon as Seb wins that ball, great tackle, by the way, Degwa's going to move. Look at the space here, back here. He's going to move into the space right away. Look at that. He's ready to go. There is nobody in this space. Seba, he realizes that he's trying to get that ball to Degwa, which is awesome. So if we play that real time, that's a great little play there that if it had gone through, we would have had a really good scoring opportunity. Great tackle, great run. And the feed, the megs to get it through the legs. That's awesome, guys. That's what I really want to see. I enjoy watching that. And if we finish the play, like great movement by our team here. Nice try with the left. We're looking at the goal now. And it's a great team goal. It has defending. It has counterattacking. It has rondos. A really good goal all in all. So it goes out for a villain's throw-in. And everybody's marking a man, right? We go in. Look, Grayson's already on his man. Nahom, look, we have Seba telling Nahom to keep over here, and then we're ready. They have nowhere else to go, so we double them, and then this is where a counter starts. Great pass, shot in, and then we get the back heel. Boom, well done. That's a phenomenal goal, guys. Like one touch passing. That's some Rondo stuff right there, guys. We love to see it. Look at that. In, shot, out, and finish that up. Back heel. Lovely stuff, guys. Wow, what a goal. What a goal, guys. Yeah, and the celly. Well done. All right. So that's the end of the analysis. I just want to say that this game was awesome. Every single one of you put in a great effort. You all contributed in your own ways to this game. It's a great way to end off the year. Just remember, we got to concentrate on our scanning. Scanning is the number one thing you guys got to pick things up with. Third, we're doing really well with picking up the jockey. Remember, we got a jockey back up. That's what good defending is. Patience. All right. And finally, it looks like you guys are having fun. I'm really enjoying the season, guys. You guys are a great team, so I look forward to seeing more of this, more practicing, more rondo passing. It's lovely to see. So, yeah, take care, everybody, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.